Great Ogoni people, great. My name is Victor Barabu. It's a pleasure to talk to you today again. Last week I posted a video uh, which Mr. Nkang Essien was testifying at the Oputa panel what he saw, in the prison. He was the head of the prison. So as an Ogoni native, how do you feel after watching the video? How do you feel? You see, today I want to talk on the court order last Friday that NNPC should start oil resumption in Ogoniland, and that the people are celebrating that NNPC has won the case against Shell. But I want to bring out some facts, and I will analyze it in a way you will understand. So just briefly stay with me for about 5 minutes. Now, about 2 weeks ago, Shell agreed that they were going to pay the Ogoni community $45.9 billion for the oil and naira for the oil pollution that they did in the 70s. Then 2 weeks ago, or last week, High Prep commissioned their office in Ogoniland, and they followed up with the medical tour they said they are giving to Ogoni people. Then this week, just 2 days ago, the court has ordered that NNPC should take over from Shell, and that Shell have lost their rights, so NNPC should continue. Now, if you understand the shenanigans or the modus operandi of the Nigerian government, you don't need to think much. When you see things happening in sequence this way, just know that something is just there. There's a secret. There's something they want to do. And that is why you see Shell agreeing from 2 weeks ago they are going to pay the money, and then blah, 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 blah. High Prep started their own, and up to the very one that has happened now. You see, their target was this one. Okay, let me use one scenario to explain this. Have you ever been met by the roadside? Maybe you are going somewhere and someone will just walk up to you. Oh, brother or sister, how are you? Please, my name is so and so. I'm coming from Cameroon or Gabon or this. I brought some goods into the country, and blah, blah, blah. The person is not okay. I just need to clear it from so and so. And then all of a sudden, someone will just walk in again while you people are moving and say, what did he say? Then he will repeat it again, and the person will now concord. Oh, but this is right. This is the right business opportunity. Oh, so how much are we going to gain if we give our money? Then the person will mention some huge amount of money. Then the person will say, oh, okay, I have maybe 10,000 with me. Brother or sister, what are you not listening? What amount can you bring? Now, these two people are working together. Their target is you. It is your own money that they are looking for. The one that said he has 10,000 or 20,000, there is nothing. They are all one. So at the end of the day, they will defraud you and take your money. Now, I just want to use that to explain. Shell, Nigerian government, NNPC, whatsoever, they are all working together. All the thing you see, all the drama you see in court, they know. Now listen, they know that the name Shell to Ogoni people sounds Satan. So we don't want to hear that name. And they can't just bring in any company, because we have to trace the route, how long they've been in operation and what. And if any company is coming, they will have to sit down with Ogoni people. So the Nigerian government is just escaping, is just trying to waive all those things. And that is why they are using NNPC. So that you think, oh, NNPC is our own. NNPC is not your own. If NNPC is your own, they've been there since. What have they done for you? So they are all one. NNPC, Shell, the government, they are all working together. Get that fact. If anybody comes to you that they want to resume oil operations in Ogoniland, no Ogoni person is saying oil production should not resume. But we already have why and how it should resume. And it is stated in the Ogoni Bill of Rights. You want oil to resume in Ogoniland because the purpose for which oil was stopped and the purpose for which oil will be resumed in Ogoniland is stated in the Ogoni Bill of Rights. Go and address it. Then we start oil. If you don't address it, no oil production. It is simple. It is simple. This is how it should be. So nobody should tell you, now they've given you 3%. What is 3% to the host community? What is 3%? Nobody should tell you oil. People they are moving over to renewable energy. They are no longer oil will no longer be in existence. So it should not consume you because it will no longer be in existence. The one they polluted, they've not even done anything. So is it a new one that they will take care of? So no. It is better it should remain in the soil than for it to be taken. One, we don't gain. Two, it destroys us the more. So it is better it should remain there. Even if it is one day that is left, Ogoni people will benefit from it. Ogoni people will benefit from it just for one day. Before everything about oil will be thrown away in the next 30, 40, 50 years. The pollution they want to cut is even in the next 30, 40, 50 years. They want to cut into half, at least 50%. More countries have said, by 2050, by this, they have to reduce the pollution to 50%. No one has thrown away their oil wells. So don't throw away your oil well or gas deposit because it is going to, they are going to migrate from that area. No. Don't be stupid, if I should use that word. Ogoni people, the Ogoni Bill of Rights is there to settle our matter. Anything you do, if you dance around whatsoever, come back to the Ogoni Bill of Rights. That is the only way oil will resume in Ogoniland. Have you considered 9 men that were murdered, hanged brutally? Have you considered that? Have you considered 4 men that were brutally murdered? Have you considered over 3,000 people that lost their lives? Have you considered houses that were burnt? Have you considered how people were displaced? And then you want to come back, just take oil and go. It's unacceptable. So any person, be it an Ogoni person that is championing it, be it any person that comes to you, these are the things you point to them. Ogoni Bill of Rights is there to settle our issue. Anything outside the Ogoni Bill of Rights is not acceptable. We pray God, the day pure Ogoni, Aledum, so to benefit, I don't know barebe one name. So that aye alubu ison or aluson pia imyon, but that do benefit, I don't know barebe yine. Boyage, baraton do dene